Saga is not a terribly popular city to live in. Within Japan, it's known as like one of the most country states. It is also the most unchurched prefecture in all of Japan. Only 1% of the population are evangelical Christians. There are over 500,000 people that live in that prefecture, and most of them have never met a Christian in their life. So we live in Fukuoka. While most Westerners have never heard of Fukuoka, it is actually a very large city. Several million people live here. To get to Saga, we travel about an hour and 10 minutes south, and then it goes down into a valley that is just covered in rice fields. It is slowly declining in population, while Fukuoka is one of the only cities in Japan that is actually rising in population right now. Most of them will never have an opportunity to meet a Christian unless Christians go to them. So that's what we want to do, is to be the feet of Jesus, to bring the good news to Saga.
Life as a family of 6 Americans in Japan is very different. Right now, we have all our children in Japanese schools. We have a 4th grader and a 1st grader, and then we have 2 in a Japanese preschool setting. It has been really, really great for their language learning, for their immersion into the culture. They can have conversations with their friends. They know Japanese songs. 3 of our kids have already learned how to pray in Japanese.
We do, of course, talk to them about why we're here and why we travel out to Saga more than an hour to church every time we go out there. So pretty much our entire Sunday when we go is doing that. It doesn't have childcare, and so we bring stuff for them to do during that time. The church members are really kind, so they get them involved as well. They're the only kids in the church, but having kids in the church is, of course, a bigger draw for kids to come. Oh, we have 4 little girls, so it makes it like a more inviting environment. We've been partnered with Saga Bible Church. The church plant is about 3 years old and has 10 to 15 members in it. Even getting people to the church has been a logistical problem.
Finding a building to rent with a place to park is very difficult.
The building that Saga Bible Church meets at has 1 parking place. So the desire is for Saga Bible Church to have their own building that also has a parking lot for 20 vehicles so that people can actually come. They've raised a lot of money, but as you can imagine, it's difficult to raise a lot of money from only 10 to 15 members. And they still have $200,000 that they need to raise in the next 9 months. Saga Bible Church has saved up a good amount of money in order to buy the land and to start the building process. Most of the population has never met a Christian, will never meet a Christian unless something changes. It is easy to at least start that conversation and to share about why we traveled all the way across the world to live in a different country, learn a different language. I mean, that is intriguing to people. Why would you do that with your 4 children? We want it where Japanese people have the opportunity to meet not just Christians, but local Japanese Christians. Our desire is that people have the opportunity to hear the gospel, to see a catalyst change in Japan.
We want to see people in their daily lives following Christ, people that are meeting every day in natural settings. following Christ in your daily life, and we want to see that for the people of Japan. We always need prayer. It's just such an encouragement.
There would be no way that we could be here in Japan if
Yeah.
it were not for the folks at Redeemer who have supported us financially and through prayers and encouragement. Praying for us is a huge spiritual benefit. Without God's blessing, everything that we're doing here would be completely useless.